unpack the sermon every week.
Normally a sermon might really impress me and I might really enjoy it. Then as the week goes on, or even that Sunday afternoon, I will have forgotten everything that was said.
One thing I value the most is the opportunity to share with others.
So that we don't listen to the sermon and just kind of go home, but rather we have an opportunity to talk about it, to share what we think about it, to learn more about it, and to come together as a group to do that.
It's really great to sit and talk with a whole bunch of other people.
People to come together and connect outside of a worship service.
I feel like it gives me a safe place. It creates kind of a sense of family for me to share.
I try a lot harder to incorporate what we learn and what we talk about in my life during the week.
I think about it not just for the rest of the day, but I think about it periodically all week long.
After 30 years in the church, it allows me to be able to build up new relationships, and it allows me to develop the relationships with people that I've known for years.
One way I've seen God at work is our TLC is the TLCs for young families, and we're all really busy, and somehow we managed to make the time to spend an extra hour here at church.
It's amazing to me how faithful He is to bring all these people together in these different groups that have a real heart's desire to learn what does it mean to take the gospel that we hear in the sermons and live it out in our day-to-day life.
One of the ways I've seen God at work is really strengthening relationships. You learn more about other people and where they are, even if you've never met someone before.
One way I've seen God at work is just the deep, deep sharing. I think in some ways it surprised me a little bit. People were willing to share so deeply and intimately what was going on in their lives.
One of the ways that I've seen God at work in TLCs wasn't something that was actually intentional about TLCs, but it actually is a byproduct, and that is that a small group has formed.
And I really like how the groups change each week. We never have the same people at our table. It's constantly changing. And
one way we wrestle with questions and application of TLC is to really come together and talk out what you heard in the sermon. Sometimes the text underneath or what was said can leave you with questions, and it's great to hear everyone's perspective.
One way I have experienced God at a deeper level through TLCs is the reminder and support of others' testimony that He is a loving and faithful God.
I like the opportunity to share stories, and we just have fun connecting with one another during that time.
And then I constantly find myself now discussing that and saying, oh, I didn't think about that, and oh, that's a really good point. So I love learning from others.